family.
Well, he is an Oregon Ducks football legend, and he's leading a campaign to help local students pay for college. Hey there, thanks so much for joining us this evening on The Good Stuff. I'm Ashley Korslund. It's great to have you here. So Joey Harrington is calling on you to help raise money for his scholarship program. Our Brittany Falkers has more on Huddle Up for Oregon.
I really love helping people. I feel like it's a really cliche thing everyone says, but I feel for me, I really love helping people, especially in terms of social mobility.
Teresa Mai is carving out a path for a better future. She's focused on leadership in STEM. The college junior at Oregon State University is double majoring in public policy and psychology, a combination she hopes will lead to a career in the Oregon legislature.
Finding ways to help people like my family, like me, like those in my community.
She's the first in her family to go to college. The daughter of Vietnamese immigrants had her sights set on higher education, but worried it might be out of reach.
I knew I always wanted to go to college actually at the end of elementary school, but for me, I realized it can also pose a financial burden as well because college is a lot of money.
For students like Teresa, the cost can kill a dream of finishing college. That's where the Harrington Family Foundation comes in, a 4-year renewable scholarship.
Mom, I got the scholarship!
It's about finding students that are overlooked. It's about finding students from marginalized communities who aren't even oftentimes considered for we'll call them normal scholarships because their grades don't look spotless and because they don't have perfect test scores. But those programs, those scholarships don't take into account real life.
The former Duck and NFL quarterback created his foundation to build the next generation of leaders in Oregon. The scholarship goes beyond finances with a focus on mentorship.
It's not just, hey, here's a check, here you go, see you later. But rather, I'm making an investment in you because I know by making an investment in you, I'm making an investment in our entire community.
I'm with a mentor from Intel, and her name is Olivia Ong, and she's absolutely fantastic. And I feel with her support, it's like she truly understands what it's like to be a student going through college and also transitioning out of it as well.
The goal is scholarship recipients will become those future mentors.
When I'm 75 and sitting on the front porch in my rocking chair, I want to know that our community is taken care of.
Bring back talent to our communities to help support whatever we want to do and help uplift each other. So that's how I see it. It's sort of like a we help you and we help each other in that way.
Isn't that great? Well, that's wonderful. So KGW has been really proud to sponsor or to partner rather with the Harrington Family Foundation for the past 4 years. But we would love your help to keep those futures bright. Donating is super easy. You can do it at the register while shopping at any Oregon Safeway or Albertsons stores through August 4th. You can also learn more at kgw.com/huddleup. Well, students of all ages across the Portland metro area are volunteering their time to help others. Check this out. Since March, they've made more than 80,000 free sack lunches for folks at the Blanchet House. The students also write and draw inspirational messages on the bags. The Blanchet House offers meals and shelter to people. It's a great cause, so if you'd like to get involved, you can sign up on the nonprofit's website. Well, here's a really cool show of gratitude for healthcare workers. Today, a senior living center in Albany put on a special party, and you know there was plenty of good food there. Photojournalist Dave Angier takes us there.
We're going to party all day. We've got our leis on, and we're going to have a little Hawaiian luau. This is Susie Farrell, Brookdale in Albany, and we're here doing a dine and dash to thank our community for all that they do during this COVID-19 pandemic. They're going to come in and drive through here. We're going to hand them a barbecue lunch, and then they'll be on their way. Just a big thank you from us.
So this one is coming up at 11:45. Okay. This one's noon. Okay. And this one's at 12:15. Got it.
We're getting 20 meals today, so we're trying to feed our nursing staff and our interdisciplinary team.
We do have all your food ready, so do you want to pop your trunk or your door or something? I can do that.
We're all in this together, and we want to really come together as a team to help each other.
And more than 100 different businesses had RSVP'd for the Dine and Dash. Love seeing all that positive news. Well, a nonprofit gets creative to keep its camp up and running this summer. It helps visually impaired people train their guide dogs.
I'm on my third guide dog, so I can speak for myself how empowering and life-changing it is.
We'll have much more on the good work Guide Dogs for the Blind is doing. And with the warm weather, it has us thinking about our favorite things to do during the summertime. So on Facebook, I asked you to share photos of things that remind you of summer. We will share some of your photos throughout the show, but here are a few of them as we head to break. And welcome back to The Good Stuff. We want to tell you now about a project that's called COVID Tees for a Cause. A group of people up in Bellingham have designed clothing to raise money for the World Health Organization. Chris Cashman caught up with one of the designers.
Hey, I'm Paul Rosenwald with COVID Tees for a Cause, a nonprofit that we set up amongst some creative agencies around town, sort of doing what we felt was right.
At face value, these are custom t-shirts, but fueled by the creative community like
partners that are app development agencies, we've got a copywriter, we've got a social media company, and so we're all working together to contribute and trying to make a difference. COVID Tees for a Cause kind of has two facets to it. One is people can go to the website, find a cool design that someone submitted and check out, and the proceeds and benefits go to the World Health Organization. The other part of it then is bringing in the creative person that wants to contribute a design to the site and actually share their vision of, coming together and fighting this awful disease that we're all up against. For me, I'm a sports guy, so I envision a t-shirt that has shields from a soccer match and that kind of a thing. This is something that I came up with. My wife digitized for me.
It's your first collaboration?
Yeah, I don't consider myself a fashionista at all. So we've got some really cool designs that were submitted by a local graphic artist named Leah Levy. Instead of Rosé All Day, it's Rosé All Quarantine. Stay Home, Stay Strong is one of my favorites. Not Stuck at Home, Blessed at Home. We also have the Vitruvian Triplet 6 feet apart, which is very creative. Like it says on our website, we're not first responders, but a team of data scientists, designers, coders, strategists, creatives, business people, and friends that all banded together. We've sort of tag team with people that all feel the same way and trying to make a difference.
Oh, those are cool. So actually this is up in Bellevue. I misspoke, not Bellingham. But if you'd like to see more of the clothing designs, you can head online, go to the COVID Tees for a Cause Facebook page, and you can find it there. Well, if you or someone you know is doing something good and positive in your community, we want to hear about it. You can text your photos and your videos to 503-226-5088, or you can send an email to thegoodstuff@kgw.com, and your story may be featured right here on the show. Well, so many summer camps right now are canceled, of course, because of the pandemic, but there's one for visually impaired young people and their guide dogs, and that will still go on. Photojournalist Stephen Redland shows us how it's going virtual.
Last summer was my first summer at the guide dog camp.
Caitlin Contreras went to the in-person Guide Dogs for the Blind summer camp last year. She's back this year for a virtual version.
Everything is virtual, and so all you're doing is everything is over Zoom.
So we decided we were going to do what everybody else is doing and go virtual.
For 78 years, the Guide Dogs for the Blind in Boring, Oregon, has been helping sight-impaired people form a partnership with the dog.
Yeah, my name is Jane Flower, and I am the Youth Outreach Specialist at Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Jane was hoping the camp could still go on as usual. In past years, the hands-on experience has helped new dog owners begin to get the best out of their new guide.
And kids all submitted their applications. Applications were all due, right around the time all of this began, around March 15th.
I'm in my home in Colorado Springs.
Virtually not at camp, but participating in camp virtually.
Learning about guide dogs is kind of giving up your vision almost, because you have to let them be the eyes.
24 young adults were signed up to physically attend the camp. 18 ended up attending online. Guide Dogs for the Blind sent each one a box of items to assist in the training.
Clicker training, teaching them how to use the clicker, which is what we use to train our guide dogs. And I sent everybody a stuffed guide dog with a harness on it in the mail. So they have at least something tactile to have in their hands when we're talking about dog care. I'm on my third guide dog, so I can speak for myself how empowering and life-changing it is.
Caitlin is approved to get a new guide dog, but the coronavirus has delayed training.
A dog attracts people. And so I think for some people that it's kind of like an icebreaker.
Opening up other people's eyes to what a visually impaired person can do.
I hope someday to get a guide dog in the future. So that would be great.
And with her time at virtual camp this week, she'll be all the more ready to welcome a new companion.
And that was Stephen Redlin reporting for us. Guide Dogs for the Blind is a nonprofit. All of its services are free. Staff tell us that in record years, they have paired 300 dogs with people. That's amazing. Well, a woman from Newburgh will compete on America's Got Talent tonight. She has a pretty different approach to performing. Yeah, you see it here. She found a way to combine her love for opera with animals. We'll hear from her when we come back. And it's finally starting to feel like summertime, so we want to share more of your photos about what screams summer to you. Wow, great voices. Hey, do you remember this virtual concert fundraiser for Beaverton High School? Well, you should. We told you about it last night, and we have an update. So far, it's raised more than $33,000. That goes way beyond the original goal of just $10,000. For the past 3 years, Broadway star, seen right here, Shoshana Bean, she's put on that concert to benefit Beaverton High, which is her alma mater. All the money raised will help the school's performing arts department. Nice job, guys. Well, the 18th Northwest String Summit is happening also online this weekend. It usually takes place out in North Plains. The festival features a mix of musical genres like funk and bluegrass. As of today, tickets are still available on the festival's website. The Northwest String Summit kicks off on Friday and it goes through Sunday. Some good music there. Well, let's stick with the musical theme now. A local opera singer and vocal coach will appear on America's Got Talent, and that's happening tonight. She will show off her voice, but get this, she'll also be riding her horse. Yeah, Drew Carney talked with her about her unique talents.
Hi, I'm Erin G. McCarthy. I'm an opera singer who loves to sing with farm animals, and tonight I will be on America's Got Talent.
So explain to us how you combine this opera singing talent with your love for animals.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have only ever been interested in two things my whole entire life, which are singing and horses.
You're obviously not fearful of the horse taking away from what is an amazing voice. Were you ever concerned about that?
No, that's such a good question. So some people love it, especially, my friends and folks who already love animals are like, this is great, everything combined. Some people hate it. They're like, opera and she's on a horse. I don't understand.
Huh?
Like this. Yeah, it's just, what? And it doesn't bother me when people don't get it.
Can you talk about the AGT experience? What's it really like once you get there to audition?
We taped the episode here on my farm. So we did it via Zoom. I was so nervous, but I have to say that the judges were so profoundly kind. Like Simon Cowell, ooh, scary. No, he was the sweetest man. I was blown away by that. Everybody was super funny and fun. And to be interacting with them in real time was just like, whoo, this is so crazy. But it was magical. So fun.
Okay, that is going to be fun to watch. If you'd like to check it out and watch America's Got Talent, you can do that right here on KGW. That's coming up at 8 o'clock, so just about 40 minutes from now. Well, when we come back, your moment of zen will take you to a trail in Columbia County. That's a great spot for bicycling. First, though, we want to share more of your Facebook photos about what describes summer to you. A popular spot in Portland is getting ready to reopen. Lan Su Chinese Garden will open at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Boy, it's been closed for 4 months now. So if you're planning to visit, you'll need to wear a face covering. Keeping safety in mind, there will also be one-directional paths and timed entry to limit visitors. You can get your tickets online. Well, and of course, this is a great week to get outside and enjoy the sun with social distancing in mind, of course. Photojournalist Eric Patterson takes us for a spin on the Crown Zellerbach Trail in Columbia County. And that was your moment of zen for today. Well, thank you so much for joining us right here on The Good Stuff. Keep sharing your positive news and stories with us because we love to share it right here. Let us know all about it. And tonight we'll close with more of your photos of what says summer most to you. Have a good night.
This has been a tough time. It's been challenging for